Our next bout of the evening is in the featherweight division, brought to you by JamieSells.com for all your real estate needs. First, please welcome to the cage, Stone Beverly.
Stone Beverly getting ready to make his way to the cage. One of my favorite prospects here in the Southeast region. He is he's a little buzzsaw, man. He is a house of fire. Had a potential fight of the year nominee for his last win versus Chase Boutwell, who went on to win the UMAF National Championship, and in my opinion gave him a harder fight than anyone he fought at the tournament.
I agree 100%. He landed a big shot on Chase Boutwell that dropped him in the first. Boutwell was able to get his timing together and score in the next two. But it did go to the decision, and it was very close. And Stone Beverly, he put on a performance. That was, between two 18-year-old kids. Stone Beverly just fresh out of high school. Of course, we know his brother, Ken Beverly, his older brother, just by a little bit, very, very barely his older brother. But Stone, this kid, is on the rise. And he'll be facing a new debut in Michael Rowe. We don't know much about him.
It's a mystery with Michael Rowe, man.
Yeah.
He's out of Knoxville and has some ties with a few fighters in the region, so we'll see what happens. Stone Beverly, though, is certainly the prospect here. Trains with the Viper Pit group out of Hazard, Kentucky under Donald Neese. They have been a strong hold on the Warrior FC circuit up in the southeastern Kentucky region. They've started coming down our way here as of late, and we love having them on cards.
Well, we've got, we're checking out the comments on Facebook. We appreciate you joining us here. Stone Beverly for president. I see that, Kimberly K. Hurd. I agree.
Right, let's go back to Jennifer.
Way to the cage, please welcome Michael Rowe.
Michael Rowe getting ready to make his way to the cage, making his MMA debut. Who knows what we're getting here? You never know. Out of Knoxville, and looks like he's ready to rock. One thing to be said, Stone Beverly is normally a 135er. This fight's at 145, so it does appear that Rowe may be the somewhat naturally bigger guy. We'll see, but Stone is just such a house of fire here. Rowe's going to have to be ready because it's going to come quick.
You have to take into account that Stone has been competing in submission grappling for a couple years now, even before he can even compete legally in mixed martial arts. But on top of that, this kid is trained. I saw videos of him sparring 4 or 5 years ago when he was like 13, 14 years old. This kid is really the next generation of talent. And again, taking nothing away from Michael Rowe because this kid could be a house of fire. But right now, as it looks, Stone Beverly is a kid with a future.
Yes, sir. Stone Beverly again with the Viper Pit team out of Hazard, Kentucky. Training with his brother, Ken Beverly, another top prospect in the pro ranks, coming off a big win over Stephen Haig at the Border Wars show in early May, which was a really big win for him. And Stone looking to get back in the win column here. Again, at 18 years old, this kid he's the future, man. I mean, it's really crazy how many solid 18-year-olds we have. Let's go back to Jennifer.
This battle is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 145 pounds, holds a record of 1 win with 1 loss, and fights out of Viper Pit in Hazard, Kentucky, Stone Cold Beverly. And his opponent across the cage to my left, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 147 pounds, fights out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and tonight he is making his MMA debut, Michael Rowe. Your referee when the action begins is Chandler Goins.
Stone Beverly, we saw him last time. He came out to bang. We know he has a tremendous grappling prowess as well. What's going to happen?
Stone coming out quickly with the strikes, lots of kicks, very active. So he's not the kind of guy to react.
Yeah, he puts it in your face and is unorthodox as well. Tremendous head movement. And you see these spinning back kicks, but look for him to change gears, to switch gears out of nowhere, and there he did it. Throwing those hands back to the kicks again.
Oh, big body
Lands
shot.
a big one to Michael Rowe. That did not feel good.
Yeah, Rowe is completely on the defensive here. He's going to have to make Stone
Look at
respect
that.
it. If Stone's able to just keep teeing off on him like this, it's not going to be a good night for him.
Yeah, Michael Rowe on the run here, and he's got that chin up in the air.
He's got to fire back. He can't just take those leg kicks. He's got to fire back. He's got to make Stone, somewhat worry about what he could possibly return.
Oh, big
right
shots
hand.
there. Those are nasty. Michael Rowe fires back.
Hey, some heart out of Rowe there. He didn't go down easy. He
And
came
now,
firing back.
now Stone closing the distance here. Got to hand it to Michael Rowe. He's hanging in there.
Yeah. Stone.
Big suplex. Wow.
Oh, wow. Stone Beverly is he's always looking to make those highlight reels.
Yeah. You spend your nights watching old NWA. You got your fix here. Stone Beverly with the ground and pound.
Rowe's got to do something. Chandler will stop this fight. Chandler Goins looking closely. He's got to do something. It's over.
And it's done. Stone Beverly with the win here. 2-0 for the Kid Prodigy.
1 minute and 56 seconds into round one for your winner by way of TKO. Out of the red corner, Stone Cold Beverly.
Stone, your first time here at 50-50 Fight Night, and you get that hand raised, and it was a plethora of skills displayed here, man. We saw the spinning back kicks, we saw all of the great antics on the feet, but once it hit the ground, it was a done deal. Talk about your experience here in Tennessee, in Johnson City, at 50-50 Fight Night.
I feel like, used to when I come to a different state, I feel like I'm going into foreign territory, I feel like everybody's against me, but when I came out, I heard a bunch of people cheering. I was like, this is a great feeling, but, it just feels good to be back in the cage and get another win under my belt, and I plan to fight on this show again soon.
We've talked about it before. This kid, apparently you guys may not know this, but he is only 18 years old. He just graduated from high school. He's one of the top amateur prospects in the United States right now, and that's no lie. He fought a war back at Border Wars just a month ago and got Fight of the Night honors. Now he is back here, but I want to ask you this. This is something that's just kind of tweaked my interest, and I've not gotten anything started, but there's a kid named Austin Coleman that he's 19 years of age, fights out of Fitness Edge, who's in here tonight. And like I said, I've not set anything up, I've not asked anybody, but man, how great would it be to see you two guys go at it, and not only just go at it, but go at it for a belt. What would you think about something like that?
I'm ready. Just bring it on, baby.
Well, there you have it. One more time. Oh, wait.
Guys, I just want to let y'all know I like to thank God for everything He's done for me. I like to thank God for all my friends and family. And I just want to wish my dad over there a happy Father's Day. I love you.
One more time for Stone Beverly.